enjoyed?
I think I'd probably go with something I really enjoy.
This is not the time to be trying new things.
I'd go with my old favorite standby.
Yeah. What?
Pinto beans.
Okay.
Cornbread.
Yeah.
Turnip greens. Yeah.
What would you drink?
Sweet tea.
Sweet tea. I think I would do just Southern comfort foods, various types, maybe a really good meatloaf. That's what I always I do think is, what if you request your favorite dish and then like it's prepared all shittily? And
well,
this
it's
is
got to
like,
consider it's a prison.
Yeah, so I want,
cafeteria.
used to, they actually went through great lengths to fulfill these requests. But most places now have either a
specific menu.
They have you can pick from this, this, and this, because there's some very comical stories of things that these guys, because they're on their way out anyway.
Right.
And just a mess. One last FU to the establishment and the guards, or get all this crazy expensive food and not eat any of it, or
part of me thinks
things like that.
Like if they're willing to go to great lengths, that I would be like, you have to get me In-N-Out burger.
Yeah.
Which of course you can only find on the West Coast.
Okay.
But it's fucking delicious. So I'd want like In-N-Out burger, the In-N-Out fries, a delicious chocolate shake, and then like a jar of, Famous Dave's spicy pickles.
Oh yeah.
Before we started recording tonight, I totally had to have a pickle. And I have to admit that last night, you weren't here, you were at work.
Yeah.
And for dinner, I ate half that jar of pickles.
That is, see what happens when you're unsupervised?
I'm not even pregnant.
I know. And we're not sponsored by Famous Dave's spicy pickles.
But if he wants to sponsor us, I will gladly take a pallet of pickles.
I was going to say, you can pay her in pickles, guys.
Yeah, or if you love me and you love the podcast and you want to do something nice for us, I love those spicy pickles, and you can send them my way.
Yep.
So back to the last meal here. So he chose a filet mignon, which sounds delicious.
Okay, you like those.
Oh, yeah. Medium rare.
Okay.
So I like those as well. Baked potato. He had 6 rolls. I wonder if these were big fat yeast rolls.
He likes his some big fat yeast roll.
Oh my God, those were so good.
Oh, it's the only reason I miss Quincy's.
Oh yeah, that was a great place when we were growing up.
Yeah.
And then he had strawberry shortcake with butter pecan ice cream.
Wow.
Then he requested 4 packs of Pall Mall cigarettes.
Okay.
6 cans of soda. 3 of those were Mountain Dew.
Hey, do the do.
Exactly.
Because I'm about to get extreme to get killed. In your face.
So that is the story of William Wickline, the butcher.
So he started out in West Virginia.
Yep.
Did he go to Florida then Ohio, or did he go Ohio, Florida, back to Ohio?
I think he kind of moved around a little bit.
Yeah.
And he was involved in the drug trade and that kind of stuff. So
right.
I think he was just kind of
So he was
here and there.
Convicted in Ohio, brought back to Ohio, and that's how he ended up being killed there.
Yeah, he was executed in Ohio.
Yeah, they don't play out there in the Midwest.
He was actually awaiting trial for the Charles Marsh case.
Yeah.
When he was, I guess, executed in Ohio.
Yeah, wow. So they didn't play around. You didn't sit on death row 20 years back then, did you? Some of these states. No, I mean,
he was there for a while, but he was eventually killed. But, then they started to, piece together all these other cases, and we're trying to find evidence to, charge him. But, like I mentioned, there were those few others that investigators heavily believe he was involved in.
Right.
But they just didn't have the physical evidence to convict him.
Now, just imagine there could be other people that he only, had a hand in, no one knew about.
Oh, exactly.
And there was no one to, tell the story later or tell on him type of thing. So just that, and that's kind of a departure from the norm there, the fact that he had a relatively normal upbringing.
Well, and remember his philosophy was no corpse, no crime.
Yeah, so, but just the fact he had no problem.
No, he had a good childhood, had loving parents.
Yeah.
I mean, you hear those stories about how people who get into the system, if you will, get sent off to prison, that it can do 2 things. It either gets you to straighten your ass up,
Right.
or it makes you an even worse, like more hardened criminal.
Yeah.
And so it seems like his prison stints, which were for pretty petty crimes, like, burglary, larceny, they weren't violent crimes,
Right.
led to him becoming a murderer because he, started working in this slaughterhouse.
Yeah. I mean, maybe, this is conjecture, of course, maybe he just figured out he enjoyed cutting things up, and then, it was a hothead on top of that, and realized that, hey, I'll just fucking kill you and
maybe,
get rid of you.
You get away with it once.
Yeah.
You get brave, you try it again.
That's crazy, though.
I know. So again, the story of William Wickline, and we thank you so much for checking out this episode of Mountain Murders. Until next time, stay safe out there. Any last words, Dylan?
Don't get butchered.